Welcome. This is Glendin ThePackRat. I am playing Space Engineers, Captain's Log, Episode 24. Well, a little side note, had a problem with the save game. And yes, I could go ahead and I always make copies of these things when I go to Creative and I make blueprints of them and I keep them off to where'd the other ship go? I know I had them all here. There it is. And I make copies of them all. I did a little work on this one. Filled it back in of the missing armor pieces that needed to be there, that should have been there if not for that glitch. Still working on Dark Star, which is going to be beautiful when I get it done. This is still the piece of ship that from an earlier version when the armor disappeared. And I'm using it to hold it steady. This is working out pretty well. The other side of it is, I just want to show you really quick, is going to be where the docking bay is. It's going to have a fin, left, right, top, bottom, big fin coming out from it. And the other side is, well, the holding ship is going to be letting go of it eventually, and I'm going to build it out forward from there. So it's going to look like sort of one of those old style rockets with the four fins and stuff, and it'll look pretty cool when I've got it done. But it's going to hold a lot of storage. It'll be a big processing ship for everything that I want to do with it. Now, I went down to the planet, and all I needed was, I did an experiment. I went down to the planet with a couple of extra oxygen bottles and a couple of extra hydrogen bottles and made it all the way to the bottom. And all I did was turn my thrusters on about 1,000 before the bottom and landed. And I figured, okay, that's pretty cool, but I'll never get off the ground again. Well, I started reconfiguring the base. It was all blown up and tore up, and drones kept coming, shooting at it. And, it ran out of power because it went nighttime, and, this and that happened, and I was doing well configuring the base, and then I got shot. Drone came up behind me, it was over. And I showed up back up here. So I'm thinking, well, that didn't work out so great. Didn't have enough power, without the power and without the guns, there was only one gun that kept being taken out. So I have to build something different. This is going to be my mobile drop base. Now, it doesn't have a bunch of parts, the way you might think, but it's armed to the teeth. It has some thrusters to slow it down so it doesn't hit bottom. It has 2 nuclear reactors in it, and those are filled. And it has a couple of medical bays, so I don't have to respawn up here every time I die. It has thrusters on it, directional thrusters on it. I think that's the way I need to go. Side, back. I don't know. I haven't tested this. This is basically a drop ship, something I can just park next to the base. It's not got landing gear on it, but I'm going to use this monster. I still need a few more things here. I need magnetic amplifiers, 28 of those. And I've just finished building it from this here. So why don't I pilot that around and turn it toward that, and maybe the magnetic amplifiers are done being built, and I can finish that. And I'm not even sure how this is going to move. It's operating right now on thrusters, which aren't going to really do me any good in the atmosphere. But let me get it closer again to the welder, turned it on, and finished the ship. I've almost got it finished. And I did make a copy of it, just in case this doesn't go well. Not sure whether it's going to go well or not. I want to drop this next to the base and have it as a mobile backup system, for lack of a better word, to keep the drones off of me. Those drones are brutal. Every couple of minutes they send another one. I don't even get a chance to fix the weaponry before another drone comes by. And there's no parts down there. I'm having to scavenge most of the ship itself. Let me turn on the welders and take a look. Did we actually weld that? There's no telling. Put it back up just a hair to make sure it's close enough. Oh, if we have the parts, it should have welded it. Let's check, see if we built those parts yet. Magnetic amplifiers, here we had them. Okay, turn it back off. Get out. I'm still working on Darkstar, but now there is a mod which allows me to, well, basically, well, cut this off while I'm talking, which allows me to teleport cargo. And I thought, that's pretty cool. I'm going to try to figure out how that works. I should be able to teleport cargo to and from this setup here. I've taken everything out of that, my cutter mining ship, and put it into this ship, to the cargo container, so that I can use it to weld with. And I've changed the names of the cargo pods in preparation to... well, I did. Maybe I have to change it again. Maybe something in the changeover. No, those are the big ones. I want just this little one. There's one cargo pod. I guess they should be all together. I thought drill ship cargo components. That's the one that's there. I really wanted to rename this. Let's do DSC. How's that? DSC. And although the components where I put that for the auto sorting program to pull the parts off my other ship. So we're going to just name that DSC for the cargo container of this ship. So we should be able to teleport to and teleport from this particular cargo container, which should be DSC. And I figured out my problem about not being able to. Yeah, that's DSC. And these are all the cargo components I need. I'm going to bring some extra uranium. All my reactors here should be full enough to keep me going for days or years or whatever. Let's see what it says. It doesn't. I'm not in it. Let's see how much fuel I have. I can always send my mining ship out and process some more. It says I have 3,000 years of fuel in this thing, so I'm good with fuel in this. So let's let me put some more fuel in this monster, because I want to bring it down and power that base down there with it. I want to have a station up here and a base down there, and work on teleporting cargo back and forth. Let's. Got a good amount of fuel here. I can add to this one a little bit. I got 2 medium reactors. So let's head down and see what happens. Let's yeah, get away from this. Oh, I do need to check to make sure that my landing gear is fixed. So let me pop out for just a second and put a welder on it to make sure. Yeah, it's done. Okay, good. And I put double cargo pods. I mean, I put double mid bays and double. I doubled up on a lot of stuff on the ship, just in case, you know, it gets shot at and broke, and then I don't have the parts to fix it and that kind of thing. Let us point toward the planet and head on down. I want to get a couple of thrusters here, so. Well, it's a drop ship. Let's have it drop. When I get into atmosphere, it will give me a horizon and I'll know how close I am. Hopefully this thing will hover. I've got 3 very large atmospheric thrusters underneath of it and a bunch on the top that point in different directions. So hopefully I can keep it upright, and yeah, hopefully I can keep it upright. Let's just get moving toward the planet. And I can actually park it, and it should sit on the maglock and not actually touch the ground. But hopefully this will work. And I'm picking up speed. There's only a few thrusters on it. And it looks like I'm heading down right down toward that base. Right there. See the base? I put a waypoint on it when I was down there. And there are two pirate bases down there. One is a mining base close to me. The other is some sort of main hub base. And I don't know about that, but we're going to find out. Down. Pick up speed. Let's get to now. We're 43,000 away, and I think gravity catches me about 41,000. And we'll start to see a little gravity meter up on the side. Up on the left side where it says gravity. Oh yes, coffee. Must have coffee. I'm alone in the universe. Nothing but my wits to survive. And whatever gun I can get a hold of. Drop a... Yeah, put a bunch of extra antennas on there just in case one got broke. You know. I'm not sure if this mid-space scanner works anymore with the oh, there it is. Yes, it works, and there's stationary junk everywhere. 42 away, 42 away. This is junk around the station down below us. It's got a 50,000 range, but it's all right there. Stationary, small stationary. This must be the pirate base. It's not that far away from me. So it is working. Stationary tiny, stationary large, stationary small, stationary large. That could be the station that we're heading to. All right, we've got some gravity. I've got a horizon. Let's see if we can keep it upright. Keep the, what they call it, shiny side up and the rubber side down. As we drop toward the planet and we accelerate. I don't know if we'll be able to slow down. I do have atmospheric thrusters, the big ones. I'm going to cycle them up right now to make sure that they work. And they look like they're all sort of turning. So, I think I want to turn on dampeners right now and see if they slow me. Are they even pointing the right direction? I'm not sure. It just seems to be slowing me down. There's not much of an atmosphere up here yet, and the gravity's not much. If this doesn't slow me down, we're going to have a crater right next to the base. A fairly big crater. Drift left a little bit here. I'm going to accelerate down to get us into atmosphere. We're going to run out of time before I can actually land this beast. We're at 37,000 and dropping. Our speed is at 73 meters per second. And we are accelerating. We are at 0.07 Gs. We are definitely in the Earth's gravity, or Earth-like planet's gravity. I still want to drift to the left a little bit. I'm not right over top of it. I should be. When I left the Earth base and went up here, or the space station, there it is, district headquarters. That's got to be a massive base. Within 50,000 here. I put that space station waypoint directly above. I mean, directly above that Earth base. It had the same coordinates except for the y-axis. $32,000, still dropping. We're at max speed, 104.4 meters per second. Can't go any faster. It's kind of hard to see. We're at 30,000 meters. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to slow this down, but it is a beautiful view up here. There is the horizon. My horizon meter, let's say. That's beautiful. Yeah, the last map I had, I was over the moon. And you know, it was having a glitch or two that I needed to clear. And the only way to do that was to copy everything I owned, the Dark Star and the other two ships. I merged them all together, copied them, and then recreated the world again and pasted them right over top of this world, right over top of the Earth base. 25,000 meters and dropping. Maximum speed. I'm either going to crater or I'm going to land it, one way or the other. Let me see about those atmospheric thrusters. There's no overrides or anything on them. There's no way to increase thrust, so I'm at their mercy. If I just turn on the dampeners, will it stop me? Hell no, this is too heavy. I'm going to go right into the ground. Power usage is alright, but I don't see myself stopping. This is going to be Crater 1. Yeah. I got hydrogen and oxygen tanks and everything else in this. Don't have any, heavy cargo containers or anything. I just wanted a little mobile support base. And if this craters, I may have to rebuild this on the ground with a, I'm going to miss it. I'm 18,000. I may have to, how do I slow down my speed? It's not slowing. Maybe I'm not in enough atmosphere. Maybe I have to be lower for these things to catch. Dampeners are on. And we're at 16,000. Oh, I'm going to crater. I can already tell I'm going to crater. We should have put more thrusters on this. Oh, I'm going to crater. I can tell I'm going to crater. Are you guys even thrusting down here? Wake up. My speed is 100. And it's not slowing down. This is going to be an episode on how to not land on Earth. Oh my God. Come on, maybe I need to be in thicker atmosphere for them to take over, but right now, I don't see it. This is full thrusters, and I'm not slowing down. Speed is 100. 100 meters per second. Gravity is 0.7. And it's like, oh man, really? I can't even slow down at 0.7? Oh, this is going to, unless the air thickens significantly, he's going to let them thrusters do something. Oh man, look at this. I'm going to need to move toward the base, so at least I can find the wreckage and my body. 7,000 meters. I would be doing a full stop right now just to test everything, but nothing. Are you guys not even on here? What? Oh wow. Oh wow. If that was only water. 4,000. 4,000 and I'm still not slowing my speed down. I am going to crater. And it's going to be a big one. I'm trying to get closer to the base. Oh, I'm starting to slow. Wait a minute. It's not going to be enough, but I'm starting to slow. Come on, it's not going to be enough. 2,000. But I'm maybe 500 from the ground. It's not going to be enough. Oh, no! 75, 74, 71, 65. Bam. And it's down. I live, but it's down. It is a huge crater, and I would have to rebuild the entire thing. Wow, it's 3,000 away from the facility. This is just unbelievable. It needed a lot more thrusters. The amount of mass, I could not slow it down. Well, there's a cutter ship over there at my base, and I could come over here and cut it down, cut it up. I could. There's a bunch of bottles, and we take some hydrogen. There is. I could, yeah, I could set that up to.
Inventory full.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back for that. It's marked halfway between the ore handling facility and my base. And I'm going to take that little cutter welder ship they have over here and cut it to pieces. And use the parts and the projector to build a new one. And I will project it on the ground. In the back of the Earth base here. To use its weapons. Wow. And yeah, this is... they just destroy... I mean, it's the things are coming over here and just absolutely destroying my base. I put this on the top, and they've destroyed that. I have no power whatsoever here, because they've destroyed the gun over here. The two guns I had set up are gone, destroyed. And that's what happened when I died. Now, I don't even have a way to respawn if I die now. So I'm going to take this little cutter ship. That's not the cutter ship. This is over here. The cutter ship. The cutter ship's been tore up too. They've torn the hell out of the cutter ship too. Oh, these drones are just something else. I'm going to have to build a cutter ship. I'm going to have to rebuild a cutter ship just to... Wow. Okay. Well, this is what I was doing here. Let me turn this off. I've arrived alive, and I do have a lot of spare parts that I can go get if I were to build a ship. They've just torn the hell out of my base. I don't even know if I can get energy from anything. Oh, wait a minute. The fighter. I think I can get energy from the fighter. If they haven't torn the hell out of that. It's still on. Maybe I should hide that fighter underneath the base. How about we turn the packs back on? The jetpack back on? Is it still in one piece? It's still in one piece. Wow. Okay, 7 is unlock. I can't get up, but it's charging. Alright, I can live off of this. For right now. I've got bottles, it has energy. It looks like it's still in one piece for some reason. That's a miracle. I guess they were blowing the shit out of everything else. So, anyway, what I was doing was consolidating the base. It was just too big to protect. I put that big solar panel on the top, and I was going to put guns around it, and I was coming here to build one of these big cargo containers to go ahead and put all my spare parts into. And pretty much... haven't got that far yet. I got killed before I could go any farther. And everything is off, and I have a few things here, a little bit of ice left. Everything I've been putting is in that one large cargo container outside. And I just don't have the capability now of going and getting these were some big batteries I was working on. So, that's a mod. It's antimatter battery. So I'm going to have to go and rebuild that ship. Put a... Well, that wouldn't be that bad. I'm going to have to recreate the ship out here. Anyway, we didn't have enough power, so I was putting this in. And it's down. That's probably what they were shooting at. I need a couple of motors and computers. They've tore it up. Again. They tore it up. They know what to aim for. I mean, they know to aim for the power of this base. Which means I'm going to have to rebuild that somewhere else underneath where they can't get to it. It's going to have a big power core somewhere. I mean, they know exactly what to aim for when those drones come over. What I could do is maybe go over there with the parts to build Wait a minute. Can I get a hacker? I'll run over there with a hacking device and put it on their place and take it from them. That way I could have some peace and quiet over here while I rebuild stuff. Let me just get enough components. I need computers, superconductors, displays, motors, large steel pipes. Alright, you're going to come with me. I'm not trying you here. We're going to go over here to where all my cargo is, which is right here. Yeah, this over here, I've shot down a bunch of these drones, and they just seem to pile up on top of each other. There's one on the other side, and I was just scrapping all these drones. And, yeah, the headquarters is 30,000 away. I'm not too worried about those. But that one over there, that's got to go. They just tore the hell out of everything. I don't even have a cutter ship now. I'm going to have to redesign that thing. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to pause it a minute so that I have the time to do this. I don't think I'm going to have the time to even sneak over there in this episode. But there's motors. Get rid of that. Large steel pipe. I'm going to build one of these and then tear it apart so I have it all in my inventory. Displays. And then I'm going to go over there, find that base, and tear the guts out of it. I need some displays. I need some computers. I got some computers here. Superconductor circuits, 10. More computers. Is that all the computers I had? Am I going to have to go around the station tearing things apart for computers? Do I have anything to build computers with? No, it's not. Silicon wafers, I don't have anything. Wow. I don't have enough to set one of these things down. Superconductors. I don't have enough to build those either. Where is it? There it is. Gold, iron, silicon wafers. Alright, we're going to disassemble some stuff. What do we have that we can disassemble? Motors. Come on. Assembler. We got motors. Let's put some motors. What do you mean no? Oh, I'm going to have to actually go up to the assembler to do this. I'll actually go up to the assembler. I'll disassemble some of these and see if I can build. Actually, I might have the parts right here. They can't get to the assembler. Alright, that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to sneak up over there. It's only 5,000 away. I should be able to go up there and blow the shit out of that thing. If that doesn't work, I'll take the fighter over there. 10 superconductors and about 30. No, I still need steel plate. Do I? No. Superconductors, 10 of those, and 30 computers. So where is my... Where did they put the assembler? I know it's here somewhere. And this base, I'm not too familiar with this base yet. I'm going to start cutting this stuff apart and pulling the parts out. Oh, there's another ship over here. That was another failed attempt. That was the actual drop pod that should have actually worked. The in-game built drop pod. It's either that or I'm an idiot. But, yeah. I got pieces of ships everywhere here. How do I get into the assembler? It's all, like, blocked up here. Oh, there we go. I can put this crap inside the assembler and now make stuff. There we go. Now we're going to disassemble. the stuff in the assembler. Disassemble. Disassemble all. What do you mean no? That only had nickel and iron. That's not going to do what I need. Alright, well, what we're doing is we're going to start taking stuff apart. Until we find the stuff that we need. We got pieces of ship everywhere. What has this got in it? Not anything. What about that? Not anything. And pretty soon we're going to have another drone come over. I know it. I can feel it. And it'll be shooting the crap out of me again. Nope. I need superconductor and... Nope. 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 Oh, come on. No, nothing. How will I ever get this built if I can't find the right parts? What about this? No. None of that. What about this? Access denied. Alright. What about this? No. Well, I will keep on keeping on until I find a way to find the correct parts to do what I need to do here. I'm at a problem where I'm at a point where I just don't have the correct parts to keep them away from me. Maybe I should just go and try to repair those weapons again. And fly back and forth between the ship I just landed, computers, and... Oh, that's online again. Well, that'll do something. Maybe, if there's enough power. Yeah.
Station fuel critical.
Oh, what a mess. Maybe this is causing problems. It's just a mess. A real mess. Anyway, I should have probably put a hacker on this to begin with, because maybe that's what's causing some of my problems. I have this ship. Will this get back into orbit? I don't know. How much fuel does it have? I don't know. I had a lot of fuel in with me. You know what? We need to take this off and go back to the other ship. Unlock. E7. Let's go back to my ship and see if I can find some of those. Oh, this hover's nice. Maybe I could rework this into a cutter ship. This hover's really nice. I like this. We're at the end of our episode. I just want to go over there and see if I can find the parts for a hacker. And then sneak over to this base. And plunk it down. That'd probably be for another episode, though. Now, where is my ship? It wasn't this far. That's a mountain base. The ship I crashed in. It was halfway between... It was about here. Let me get some more altitude. It's here somewhere. It should be where the big crater is. Is that it? Probably not. I'm going to get a drone up my arse. You watch. No, that's part of the natural terrain. I can't believe I just lost such a big ship. That sure does look like the hull. Did the game just delete my ship? No, that's a hull, but that's not the crater I made. Wow. And we're about 3,000 out from there. I should have put a GPS on it. Whoa, I was a dumb arse. Now I should be able... Is that it? That's it. I'll put a GPS there. I am going to go and I'm going to make this hacker and I'm going to sneak over to their base when they're not trying to shoot me and put that hacking device on. I want to put some auto turrets on this thing. Alright, let's land this with no trees. Wow, what a mess. Yeah, you stay right there. Let's not damage you any more than I have to. I'm surprised all this stuff hasn't deleted itself yet.
Inventory full.
Great. And there's my med bay. There's no power to it because I guess it's all broke. Everything's broke. No oxygen, no hydrogen. Oh, man. I don't even have any cockpits. The cockpits are broke off. I mean, straight through. Nothing. That must have been a hydrogen tank in there that exploded. I'm looking for some of those. Where's my engines? I thought I had 2 of them left. No? That's where the things would have been. Not even the maglock on the bottom survived. So none of those parts are there. Wow, this is just a total loss. Except for the parts for this. Which are fairly standard parts. That I just lost off the side. Anyway, thank you for coming on the journey with me, and I'm going to endeavor to repair this mess. And wow, I'm really going to need one of those. I'm going to need to keep that. I'm going to have to go after that base. Maybe I should do it now and just tear it up.